Sige. 3, 2, 1.
Ito na tayo, episode 2 na.
Hi guys!
Hello.
Ay, yun, may episode 2 pa.
hindi tayo na-cancel. Meron pa tayong budget.
Yes!
Hindi pa ganun karaming nanonood.
Of Channel
Walang
107.
Ano bang
Episode
pag-uusapan
2.
natin? Anong team natin today?
Si Jenny
Theme
yata
natin
yung
today
may nakakaalam.
ay Millennial Adulting at 30. Bilang yung mga kasama ko ay 30 na.
Walang ganun, Mars.
Ano pala
Huwag mo
kami?
sabihin. Huwag
29
mo pahalata na
plus
30 na kami.
Oo. grabe
Di naman
naman.
halata sa itsura, di ba?
Oo.
So yun ang
Grabe.
hot topic natin for today. And
Very hot.
sakto din dahil we are about to enter a new month. So, another month for you in your 30th year.
Ikaw ba? Hindi ka ba 30? Kailangan mag 30, ha?
Oo.
Hindi pa,
Oo nga.
sa October pa. Kaya, mayabang pa ako.
Grabe. Okay, game.
Game.
Ano nga ba?
So, dahil ako ay transitioning to 30 pa lang, ako ang magtatanong sa inyo for today. So, how's life at 30? Dahil dyan, mag-start tayo based on birthday. So, starting with you, Ian.
Wow! So nilaglag niyo na ako yung pinakamatanda sa atin.
Ganun talaga yan eh.
So, si Ian muna.
Sa bagay.
How's
Oo,
life at
kasi, how's life at 30? Bigat na tanong. Pero, well, ang masasagot ko dyan is, life at 30 is life at 29. Kasi sa totoo lang guys, wala namang masyadong pinagbago. Lalo na sa quarantine, talagang there's not much change that I see. So, I'm partially joking, but I'm partially telling the truth too. It's like, there's at least right now, there's very little difference, at least from my side. So, yun lang naman sabi ko.
Okay. Si MC naman.
Nako. May problema ako dun sa question na yan. Alam niyo kung ano? Kasi nung 20 ako, sabi ko mag-i-stop na ako mag-age plus. so 20 pa lang rin ako hanggang ngayon. Joke lang. So medyo same lang rin with Ian. Medyo this quarantine kasi hindi naman nakakalabas, walang masyadong ano. Pero tingin ko kahit naman hindi quarantine, parang kung ano yung 29 siguro, 28, ganyan. Parehas pa rin yung tingin ko, yung buhay ko ng 30. Although, mas meron lang lessons learned, I think. Pero yun, I think medyo stuck in animation lang tayo dahil nga quarantine. Pero tingin ko hindi man ganun ka-drastic yung kakaibahan if not quarantine and if quarantine.
30 years worth of lessons, MC, no?
Yes.
Tagal na natin nag-aaral. Thank you, Lasal.
Ano mo?
Ano mo? Pakita mo jacket yan.
30 years
Okay.
na.
100.
Oh,
So,
wait.
medyo pareho kayo ni Ian. Not much has changed, but of course, with lessons.
Right.
Eh, si AC kaya?
Pwede ba mag-copy-paste na lang ako? Yung mukha din naman yun, in-copy-paste ko na din eh. Ano ba? Totoo naman. Sabi ko nga, ngayon na lang ako magta-30, 2021. Kasi 2020, I wasn't able to celebrate it the way I planned it to celebrate. I guess, turning 30, um, ano eh, kailangan mo rin, ako, I was forced to look back at my, kung ano yung mga goals ko nung 10 years ago, 5 years ago, ma-achieve ko ba siya, ganyan. So, oh yes, I had multiple learnings, pero 30 is you can say that pwede mo rin naman siya makita na starting point din. So, ngayon, it's time to set new goals, and napaka-exciting nun for somebody who's starting again. Lalo na yung 2020 natin, 'di ba? Parang pinutol niya talaga yung mga na kasanayan na natin. So parang we're starting again talaga.
Mm-mm. Kumbaga parang at 30, every day is a starting point.
Yes.
So, yan. So, kasi ba sabi nga nila, with each day naman, you can begin again. So, iba yung impact niya ngayon na 30 na.
Mm-mm.
Actually, may trivia pa ako
Yes,
sa
yes.
sa pagiging 30. Actually, sa twins, divided by 2 eh. Kasi
Correct.
sa unang year, ako yung nag-birthday.
Wow!
Tapos, the second year, si AC naman. So, ibig sabihin, 15 pa lang kami this year. Parehas kami 15 this year. Ayan.
So
Walang naniniwala.
pinalalayo nyo lang lalo yung age nyo sa akin, ha. Thanks, guys, ha. Thanks.
Di na pala kayo dapat dito kasali, hindi pa kayo 30.
Then, welcome
Oo nga.
natin yung mga magta-30.
Oh,
Joke.
may welcome natin si Ian.
So, my question is, bilang challenging mag-long-term plans ngayon since the virus is still out there, so hindi siya ganun kadali na maglatag ng 3-year plan, 5-year plan, di ba, kumpara dati.
Mhm.
Paano nyo balak na ilatag yung life plan nyo in terms of career, family, friends, and let's look at it in a shorter term muna. Let's say within this year. So, anong balak
Pabigat ng
natin?
pabigat yung tanong, ah.
Oo nga eh. Heavy.
O sige, pero
Umugot ako sa
in
tanong
a
mo.
way, oo nga, sabi mo 2 questions lang. Biglang may third question.
Surprise.
Gagantihan
Okay.
natin si Jenna mamaya.
Oo. In my defense, Jenna, hindi pa ako nagtatanong. So, umanda ka.
Abangan.
Okay, pero sige. Hindi ko na ipapasa yung turn dyan. Sige, ako na muna yung magsasagot. Well, for me, ako kasi more of, especially right now, I mean, even before pandemic is, I've planned on, at the very least, just being present. Totoo lang. I just want to be present and try to live or plan my life in the short term. Not that wala akong long-term goal. Meron pa rin. At least sa isip ko. Like, in 10 years, I hope that I can achieve this. And in 10 years, 20 years, I want to be able to do this, hopefully. Pero, parang, mahirap kasi pag sobrang long term yung iniisip mo palagi. So, sa ngayon is short term lang muna yung iniisip ko. Like, I know na aware na kayo guys sa mga plans ko, especially for the short term. Kasi, ulit-ulit na natin tong pinag-uusapan. Like, in the previous years na umuwi ako sa Philippines, ulit-ulit ko siyang nababanggit sa inyo. And, the thing is, that yung plan na yun actually should have started last year. And then quarantine happened, pandemic happened, so all of the plans kind of got moved. So for me is all of those plans, yun lang din, na-move lang rin siya. So nandun ako sa point ngayon wherein I'm just trying to live my life now, appreciate what I have now, and enjoy what I have now, which is really, it's the company of family. So that's really what I'm trying to make the most out of, appreciate, and be grateful for. Yun. So, yun. Valid answer ba?
Valid! And I agree. Kasi for us to achieve what we want and where we want to be in the future, we need to make the most and maximize where we are now. Kasi syempre, part yun ng future na gusto nating ratingin. So yes, I agree that we do need to be present. Kasi di ba minsan, masyado tayong focus sa future that we forget na kung anong ginagawa natin at present will be part or will contribute to that future we want. So yes, that is very valid.
Yeah. Add ko lang din kasi is if you focus on the long term too much, it kind of turns into stress and anxiety wherein dapat isipin mo siya pero not to the point na you start like questioning and doubting yourself. So important pa rin na you ground yourself in the now. So in naglilink yung future, past and present, like okay, you should have a plan for the future. You should always remember all of the, in my case, 30 years worth of life lessons and live in the present, live in the now. Yun, ganun.
Agree. Thanks, Ian.
Wait,
How about you,
ipasa na
MC?
natin.
Sa akin,
Dito
ako,
pala, dito, ipasa dito. Wait.
ano
Napasa
yan?
ko na siya kay AC. So, papasok ko naman siya ngayon kay MC. MC, ikaw naman.
No, actually,
naman.
pinasa na ni Jenel sa akin eh. So, nahuli na.
Nahuli ka na.
Oo nga.
So sa akin, halos same lang kami ng answer ni Ian. I'll just reiterate and add ideas din. Kasi I get it na lahat tayo dapat meron talaga mga goals. It's parang kung ano yung talaga yung gusto natin marating. Kunyari, on our 40th year, 50th year. Actually, depende kung paano mo ini-structure yung goals mo. Pero, we have to be flexible. Kasi, kumbaga, lahat ng plans mo, possible na some of them come into fruition. Some of them, hindi. So, you have to be flexible din kung paano mo i-adjust yung mga goals mo. Pero, syempre, meron kang mga ultimate goals na, kumbaga, yun talaga yung gusto mo. Kailangan mo rin maging flexible in your plans din kung paano mo siya gagawin. So, in that way, ganun lang. Parang, kung magkaroon ka ng mga failures in your step-by-step procedure to get to your goal, don't, wag ka panghinalog kasi pupunta ka rin dun eh. Just believe in yourself, una, and be focused on your goal. Ganun lang siya sa akin. Kumbaga, 30 years, 15 years? Yan, 30 years worth
Talagang
of knowledge.
pinipilit mo, ha?
Diba?
So,
So,
susuporta ako dun sa 15.
Oh,
Mamay
yeah.
ako dun eh.
so yeah, 30 years worth of knowledge. It really is just, you know where you want to go, pero syempre you appreciate yung journey mo, yung journey mo to get to your destination. The journey is as important as your destination, you know.
It's not about the destination, it's the journey, gano'n.
Hindi, sa akin equally important sila. So yeah.
Okay. The journey and the destination.
Right.
Both important.
Sabagay. Oo nga, no?
Ito,
Parang,
kasi
so kumbaga,
tend to
the journey is as important as the destination.
Yes.
Usually, one or the other yung no? Yung mas importante sa tao. Bagay.
balance is important.
Right. Easy.
And next,
May ganun.
easy.
Tuturo na rin ako. Guys.
Well, Uh, I guess, nakaka-stress naman talaga mag-plan. Lalo na pag nakita mo yung, ako nga, so I've been reflecting about my previous plans. And some of them, hindi naman nakatuparan. Like, yung mga time-based plans. Like, for example, uh, yung mga sinabi ko 5 years ago na 3 years from now, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be this, this, and this. Probably, most of them hindi naman sa katuparan, lalo na yung sa mga career goals ko. Pero, nung na-realize ko na nga lang siya bigla parang I was so enjoying the journey na hindi ko naman siya napansin. Na nandun na pala ako sa end. You know, you've been enjoying the journey pero nakalimutan mo yung ano mo, yung gusto mong marating. Yung gusto mong marating. So, alam ko may mga ganun din na nakakalimutan mo hindi dahil pwede nag-enjoy ka, pwede rin dahil nasa stress ka about it. Wag na lang muna natin isipin yan. 'Di ba? So, I guess it's more of
Napaka-common yun.
it's more of the two. Nag-enjoy naman talaga ako sa kung saan ako ngayon. I've been blessed with the opportunity to work here in Singapore. Pero syempre nakaka-stress din na okay, parang stagnant ata yung growth ko in terms of career ganyan. So kunyari, for example, siguro 8 years ago I was saying na I should be leading my own team ganyan. By 5 years. Technically, I'm not leading my own team. I don't have my own team. I'm still a leaf node. Yeah.
Leave, no.
A leaf node. Pero doon sa isipin mo, I'm actually handling people, not the way I've envisioned it. Like, nag-mentor ako ng mga tao sa office and I've been successful with it. So, probably, those plans na nakita mo na, okay, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, ito yung plans mo. Probably it took shape in a different
Application.
in a different thing. And it's still completely valid. Nandun ka pa rin sa journey. Well, hindi mo pa rin nakukuha yung fruit, pero parating ka na doon. So, I guess, mahirap talaga mag-plan. Lalo na kung sa tingin mo, parang ang hirap din marating. Pero, I guess, planning, for me, is still important. Gawin nyo siya, kasi, at least, malalaman nyo kung saan ka magsa-start, una. Pangalawa, pag nandun ka na sa journey, alam mo na, okay, gusto ko pa rin to, it's worth it, kasi nandun pa rin yung plan ko. And pag narating mo na, eventually, you have something to celebrate. Ayan. So, I guess, yun. Kaya ako, yun nga, 30, planning again, ganyan, and some executing it as well. So, still executing. So, kunwari, yung mga sinabi ko na, okay, by 30, ganito na ako. So, medyo minumove ko lang. Sabi ko, 2020 happened naman eh.
2020, the perfect excuse.
Yes, the perfect excuse. Ayan, so mga kapwa nating millennial, pwede
Hashtag the perfect excuse.
Nag-2020 naman eh. Siguro ipupush ko na lang mga 5 years pa. Joke!
Pero I agree also. Kasi yung keywords natin right now ay journey and destination. But let's not forget yung in-between na pwedeng merong redirections and new intentions na pumapasok. So from there, it's okay for us to, like what you said, branch out to another path to achieve the same goal, kumbaga, not necessarily in that straight journey that we originally planned. But still, at the end, nandun pa rin yung goal. So, like what all of you said, at the end, nandun pa rin yung long-term goal. It's just the journey that changes. So, considering the people that we meet, circumstances we encounter.
Right.
That's true.
Parang parang
The people that
from
we meet.
personal experience.
So, from there, my closing question is,
Kala ko
what
tatlo
is
lang.
your... Meron pa, but wait, there's more.
Na-enjoy ni Jen.
Para lang tayo
Tandaan nyo, may
nagkumain
question
dito
pa
eh.
ako.
So, yung closing question ko is, ano yung top tip nyo for those of us who are just about to turn 30? Start with Ian again.
Sige.
Pasok ka, Ian.
Grabe ako na naman.
Ano,
Parang lugi ako.
para fair, start kay MC. Kasi lagi sa second
Wow.
eh.
Pabalik dito.
Lagi ng
Actually-
second eh. Daya.
Actually, hindi ko nga dapat, hindi ko dapat sasabihin sa inyo na, uy, ang swerte ko. Kasi, lagi si Ian o si AC ang una. So, yung question is, what is my tip for people who are going to turn 30, no? Siguro yung tip ko, sa papuntang 30 is that, plan your goals. Yun pa rin, plan your goals. Pero you should always look at it as parang the path may change. Pero be focused on your goal. Kasi lalo na since 30 na tayo, ang daming, magta-30 na kayo. It's maraming life.
Noted. I'm taking notes.
Maraming life milestones na mag-i-start once you turn 30. Actually, may mga milestones na rin late 20s eh. Pero for those of us na may mga late bloomers, may mga milestones na mag-uumpisa at yung mga 30s level. So, it's going to be a fun decade. We could always look forward to it. Just enjoy the moment. Kumbaga, nandyan yung goal mo, pero yung journey mo nga, enjoy mo lang.
Yan. So, thank you, MC. Si Ian naman.
AC
Wait lang, AC
still
parang
for
sinabi mo kanina AC na ayaw mo na ikaw yung nagko-close, pero parang sineset up mo pa rin na ikaw yung nagko-close.
Kaya nga.
Hindi, kasi meron pa tayo.
Sige.
May tanong pa tayo kay Jenna. May tanong pa tayo.
Actually,
Wait
hinijack
lang,
lang
nagamit
ni
niyo na yung turn
AC.
nyo, so ako na lang yung may tanong.
Hinijack lang ni AC si Jeddah as moderator. Kaya,
Oo. So alam na natin kung sino yung moderator for next episode. Okay. So sino? Ikaw AC o ako?
Ikaw. Go.
Sige.
Okay, Ian.
Sige, for me this is just my take is tip, diba? Like tip for people turning 30.
right.
I guess my main tip is very simple. Is don't stress about it. Kasi sa totoo lang, when you turn 30, like what I said earlier, diba? Like at the start, not much will really change. It's just like people have a way of like pressuring themselves. Like, oh no, hindi na ako 20. Pero in truth, ang nangyari lang talaga is you grow one more year older. So you're still in that same journey. So really don't stress about it too much. Still like what we've been saying, like keep on planning your life and evaluating where you are, where you want to go, and really enjoy it every day. One day, that's it, pansit.
Enjoy and be present. Thanks,
Oo.
Ian. AC?
And medyo, tawag dito, naglalag kanina, pero okay lang. Ulit naman ni Jenna yung yung last sentence. Enjoy and be present. Ayan, okay. Sige.
Mm.
Um, ano ba sa akin? Kasi, I'll offer a different perspective kay Ian. No? Kasi yung kay Ian, probably, well, sa akin na lang. So, uh, when you're in Singapore, probably as a Filipino, uh, probably you will treat this place as a stepping stone. Hindi mo siya makikita na this is where your final destination is. Kasi there are legal things that that will limit you to plan your life here in Singapore. So, kung magmamigrate ka ba to other countries like kung sa US man yan, kung sa Australia, Canada, there si yan sa US. So there are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of possibilities as well. So pwede kang at one second biglang mawalan ka ng trabaho, then babalik ka na ng Pinas kasi you cannot stay here that long. So ganun siya ka intense. So for me, well, siguro ako lang naman yung some of us will say ganyan, yung mga nandito sa Singapore, pero meron din mga medyo hindi pa na pressure. Pero I believe when you stay here ganyan, mapapaisip ka na rin what's your next move. So dun siguro ako nanggagaling, because I'm in this environment, I'm forced to to think about my next move. Is it to stay here, apply ganyan, hope na mabigyan ako ng opportunity to stay here, or is it someplace else? So if you're going to go someplace else and it's not the Philippines, probably it's 30 is actually, may nagsabi nga sa akin, 30 is the best age to be in. Because dyan kunyari, kung gusto mo mag-Canada, mag-Australia, mag-New Zealand, 30, yun yung pinaka-maximum. Kasi points-based system sila for immigration. So, if you are considering that, probably, yung 30, kung hindi ka pa nakapag-plan, bilisan mo na kasi 30 is the best age. Best age para, sabi nila, mas mataas yung points. Okay? So, yeah, mga ganun effect. So, what am I getting at? Siguro sabi ni Ian, relax lang, relax. Sa akin, siguro, sa akin,
Ikaw.
di ka naman kayo may pressure. Di ka naman may pressure. Pero, kung nasa plans nyo talaga, then, this is the time to work. May relax. Ayun, dito, may relax. Meron din work. In life, no, it's not all about relaxing. It's not all about, work. It's not all about play. Pero it's all about balance. And being
Agree.
30, you have all those years of learning. And I guess what I can say is mas marunong ka na mag-balance ngayon kasi you have 30 years of experience. So it's gonna be, sabi nga, kukunin ko na rin yung idea ni MC. It's gonna be an exciting decade. Another decade of, challenges, celebrations, heartaches. Meron heartaches dyan here and there. Pero definitely it's gonna be an exciting decade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yun, Jenna.
I like how we have different perspectives, kumbaga, di ba? We cover that part where you need to learn to be present and be accepting of things right now. But at the same time, never forget your goal. And at the same time, also, don't forget to create new, bigger goals and your moves to reach those goals.
Mhm.
So it's not just one side of the spectrum, extremes. And it's good to be aware and mindful of all those sides. Thanks, guys. So, meron pa bang
Oh.
patanong, pahabol?
Pag may palakpakan music, napapaganito talaga ako.
Ako rin.
Sige, ako naman. Last, ang tanong ko kay Jenna. So,
Fast talk,
Jenna.
fast talk.
Fast talk. Ito na. Ano yung main takeaway mo from each one of our perspectives with the answers that we've been giving?
Yung totoo, napaisip ulit ako on my goals for this year and for the next 3 years. Kasi nga, kaya ko natanong sa inyo yung plans nyo na long term. Kasi I know how difficult it is to plan long term right now. So even in business and at work, it's recommended to plan quarterly. So meron kang quarterly plan and then you evaluate and then set your direction for the next quarter and for the rest of the year based on that. So very agile, di ba? Kumpara last time or in the past normal na it's okay na the goals or the plans stay the same. Pero right now, we need to be much more agile and flexible. So, based on your answers, mas napaisip ako. Though I already have stuff that I want to achieve this year and in the next year. Napabalik ako dun sa mga plans ko before that. So, syempre, meron din akong plans dati, di ba, na gusto kong subukan mag-abroad, na kahit trabaho muna, and then eventually, let's see, baka pwedeng tumira doon. So, yung mga ganon. I think this topic and this conversation we're having right now is broad for me and for a lot of people to rethink. And again, even though we already started the year, we're entering March next month, it's never too late for us to begin again, to think again on what we want to achieve. So that's where I am right now. So I think after this podcast, I'm gonna go back to my drawing board and reevaluate my next steps and plans.
So, ang nakuha ko dun, ano yun? Begin again, think again, draw again.
Okay, sige. Last na question, Jenna. Promise, madali lang to. Madali lang to. Oo. So, what are your, kasi di ba tinanong mo, ano yung tips na from the 30s crowd, kaming tatlo, to people turning 30. So, ang question ko sa'yo is, what's your tip to fellow 29ers turning 30? Yun na lang.
Alala ko yung Jollibee 29.
29.
Ang tanda mo na, Jenna. Nabutan mo pa yun?
49er.
Inflation happened.
Hashtag inflation happened.
Basta na yun yung dulo. So, ano yung tip ko? Hirap naman ang tanong
Sa kapwa,
yan.
I mean, yun lang. Like, yun lang. Kasi, di ba, I think kasi it might have more impact or have more meaning if it's someone coming from the same situation. In yung reasoning behind the question. Yan.
Coming from my answer in your previous question na mag-reevaluate and reflect, for me, important for us as we transition from 29 to our 30s is to value or to know what really matters in life. So I think it's a good jumping point to be in quarantine or to have experienced a year in quarantine. 'Di ba? Doon nga sa first episode na pag-usapan natin, ano yung mga takeaways and realizations. So from there, this transition point from 29 to 30 is where you solidify, kumbaga, the things that matter to you. And that's where you jump off on your plans and goals for 30 and beyond. So, kumbaga, yun na yung dala mo for long term. So, whether that be family, for sure, faith, relationships, alam mo na kung ano yung gusto mong alagaan, ano yung gusto mong itipin sa mga nagmamatter or the people and the things that you value. So now, it's time for you to put more effort in them and take them with you to 30 and beyond.
Okay, parang napahaba tayo guys. Napaka
Nag-enjoy.
napakabigat ng topic. pero
Pero
yes,
mahaba
nag-enjoy ako guys. Maraming takeaways.
Nag-enjoy si Jenna sa pagtatanong. Definitely.
Oo. Obvious ba?
Feel ko this is more for Jenna than the viewers.
Personal pala to.
Marami namang kagaya ni Jenna 29, 28, 27. So, yeah.
Yeah, sana may natulungan tayo if any, and yeah, just keep going. Yan lang.
And sa
Ako,
30,
meron ako.
mga
Sige,
lagpas sa 30, di ba? Pwede naman, sabay-sabay naman tayo nag-journey sa decade na to. So, yan. Okay pa naman tayo, di ba?
Ako.
Joke. Ano, MC?
Meron akong quotable quote. Parang last episode, di ba, may quotable quote ako. Meron ako ulit ngayon. Since napag-usapan natin is yung dreams, ganyan, di ba? Yung quote ko for this episode is, "A dream is a challenge to all that you are, a promise of all that you can be." So, keep on dreaming, keep on planning your goals. It's going to be a very, very exciting ride.
Bigyan ng jacket. Joke.
Bigyan ng jacket. Ba't yun na to?
Okay na. Bato mo.
Nahulog.
I-FedEx mo.
Nahulog yan. Bakit hindi ko tinanggal?
Nasobrahan niya.
Sobrang excited.
Kanina ko pa inaantay yung line na bigyan ng jacket. Ito yung napalanunan na jacket. Joke.
FedEx mo.
Joke lang.
Ayan.
I think that was a good closer from MC.
Mm-hmm.
Totoo. It's a journey. So, it doesn't have a definite start or an end yet for you and for all of us. So, we hope yung mga sharing namin ay makatulong sa journey ng isa't isa. Millennial Adulting at
Alright. So, sa mga...
Tongue twister yun.
Oo. So, sa mga sa mga nag-enjoy, ayan, share natin ang ating channel. Di ba? And, ano ba?
Pati
Tapos na tayo? Pati video. Pati paki-like. So, likes, comment, subscribe. Di ba?
Yun.
Subscribe.
Parang grabe guys ha. bring up ko lang, parang nagsimula tayo as podcast, parang nagta-transition tayo bigla to video.
Okay.
Actually,